too hot down at turn number 10. They are going to be Ducati teammates. Oh, that was unbelievable. Andre, you know, what did he do? A repeat of Argentina.
You know, and he's okay. Jorge Lorenzo is absolutely furious. He's brought down the championship lead. The championship's been made wide open into turn 10.
Way too hot. I'm afraid Andre Iannone has got to take full responsibility for that. He was coming from just way too back. Look at this. He's going to torpedo Jorge Lorenzo. While Lorenzo was dropping through the field like a stone. He's not willing to accept the apologies at all.
Just pushing him away. And I've got to say, you can't blame Jorge Lorenzo.
Here we go. We're on board now with Lorenzo.
This is going to be bang. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Bang! They break for the left-hander. Rossi up the inside.
Oh, the touch! Well, Rossi, Gibernau's running wide. Oh, Rossi's punting him off the track. Rossi's going to take victory in the Spanish Grand Prix.
Rossi wins. Gibernau second. A collision on the very last bend. If you know any other motorsport that's better than this, please tell me, because I've not seen a better race for a very long time.
Well, we'll have a look at it now, Nick. Give us your opinion on this one. Rossi getting very tight, and well, very hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
there, but he was always going to lead. He was always going to go at the inside there, wasn't he?
He had to go at the inside there. I really didn't think he was particularly well placed. He puts his foot down, but did he actually pull into the space that Stete Gibernau was in? I don't know. It's very hard to say.
Yeah, we're just seeing it again, Nick, the replay here, and you know, I don't know. Rossi is very deep on the brake. As you say, his foot came off. You can see the contact here better than anywhere else, but it's really the fact that his foot came off the peg, for me, suggests that he was a bit out of control, a bit too deep.
What a race, what a start to the season. Rossi still the king.
He's going to have a go, you know. And Marquez, they collide! They've collided! How many times have we seen it? Marquez has done it! Oh, in that final corner. Lorenzo is going to be furious. He has to settle for third. I mean, he's in there. He was behind coming in. He's thrown it in front of Lorenzo at mid-corner. But again, it's that one he's used. He wouldn't have made the corner without Lorenzo there.
Even at that particular moment, everything got up, Lorenzo still manages to shake his head, look.
Watch Lorenzo lift his left hand up here as if to say, what
the hell are you playing at?
How many times have we seen it at that corner in the past?
Mick Doohan, Alex Criville, Valentino Rossi and Stete Gibernau, Marquez and Jorge Lorenzo. Look at Lorenzo, if he's shaking his head once, he's shaking it 1,000 times.
They've all got to keep themselves calm now.
The wag of the finger from Jorge Lorenzo. Criville now lines him up side by side. Yes, Criville. Oh! They collided. Down they both go. What an end to the season for Repsol Honda and the world champion Mick Doohan. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, Criville slaps the rear end.
Yeah, Criville just in too hot into the right-hander. Doohan taking the line like he should, like he has the right to as the race leader. Criville just in a little bit too hot, too tight of a line, couldn't scrub the speed off. And you can see there from Doohan, his first reaction is to look across to Criville saying, what are you doing? Yeah. And his next reaction is get back on the bike and score some points. Doohan did that, managed to still finish inside the top 10. But you can see there from Criville, he's on that collision course from so early in that move, but nothing he can do to get out of it, and nothing Mick Doohan can do to avoid that contact with his teammate. Doohan, pretty much a helpless victim there, but we did see at the start of that lap as well, Nick, there was contact through turn 2, and from that point on, really, the gloves were off, and this was the end result of it. Alex Criville, he'll tumble through the gravel. He was able to rejoin as well and score some points. Criville and Doohan with that wry look over his shoulder. And I'll tell you what, if you're Alex Criville, you either want to get back to the garage as quickly as possible, or you want to take as long as possible to get back to that Repsol on the pit box.
We're watching here Marquez. Oh, he's gone! He's going to knock him off! Oh, on earth has he done it? He's done it again!
Oh,
and
Rossi's on the grass.
Down. And that's Marquez's crash again. He's done exactly the same thing again.
Here we go, Marc Marquez up the inside.
Exactly the same thing as he did earlier.
No room there.
Oh, well, this...
He knows it because, yeah, there's no room. He had no way. Could he not have got away with that one? I'm sorry, you don't get away with that. There's no room, absolutely no room. Valentino Rossi's on the line. There's no room at all for Marc Marquez, and he didn't need to do it. He was way, way quicker than Rossi, and Rossi's on the grass with lean angle, soaking wet grass. There's only one outcome there.
That's the onboard from Rossi. I'm afraid you cannot not be penalised for that.
I mean, that is what they say, irresponsible riding, causing danger to another rider. There's no way you can declare that a racing incident. He clattered him. Well, there's history, and there's a lot of history between the pair of them. It started here in Argentina back in 2015. Clear contact between Marc Marquez and Valentino Rossi at turn number 13.
Oh, somebody's gone. Is it Pedrosa that's gone? Is it both the Hondas are gone? They've both gone. Hayden has gone, and the Repsol Hondas have both crashed out. Dani Pedrosa and Nicky Hayden have crashed out of the Grand Prix of Portugal. The World Championship has been blown wide, wide open. Nicky Hayden has crashed out after a collision with his teammate Dani Pedrosa. Pedrosa slides into Nicky Hayden. Hayden's championship dreams have disappeared after a mistake by his teammate, Dani Pedrosa. Oh, Nicky Hayden, oh, he cannot believe it. He cannot believe it. His championship dreams have gone. Hayden brought down by his own teammate, Dani Pedrosa. Unbelievable. Here we go, on board. Pedrosa makes a mistake.
Oh, that's the biggest one of his life, I think, Nick.
He crashes into Hayden. Unbelievable.
Because Rossi was... Well, you've got to say Valentino Rossi looks over his left shoulder. He slowed right down in turn number 14. There was contact between Marquez, a shake of the head from Marc Marquez.
Let's have a look at it again, Mark.
Marquez audaciously, brilliantly rode around the outside of Rossi through turn number 13. Now this isn't through turn 14 coming onto the back straight. Rossi was wide. Well, Valentino Rossi's run Marc Marquez out to the edge of the track there.
This isn't the end of this particular incident. Marquez goes down.
Yeah, Rossi's picked him up and he's pretty much slowed right down Valentino Rossi. And then as Marc Marquez has just tried to cut back to what was close to normal line, they were so far outside. Here is Rossi. I've got to say, Marc Marquez will feel incredibly aggrieved, and you have to have an element of sympathy for the Spanish rider.
Marc Marquez crashes out after an incident with Valentino Rossi and goes straight to the back of the garage.
Marquez is going to get very close. He's going to have to pick the bike up. Marquez is going to have to pick the bike up. You can see that coming about. And Pedrosa has gone down. Dani Pedrosa has gone. I wonder if they did actually collide. Did they actually touch into here? I think they did. I think no, maybe he didn't. That's a high side.
I don't think they did. I think it was just too quick. The end of the championship campaign, surely for Dani Pedrosa.
Oh, you just watch the bike when it skates around. We watched Marquez and Pedrosa, just watching Rossi having to take evasive action as well. But Pedrosa just high sides out of the seat. We thought they might have just clipped each other.
Here we go, we ride with Lorenzo.
There was a little bit of a clip and you just wonder if it made... You see Dani had to sit the bike up just a little touch when that happened in there.
Dovizioso, Lorenzo and Pedrosa are all down. They're out of the race. 8 laps to go, but this could be so key for the championship. It is unbelievable. Now let's have another look at this. Breaking down into dry set corner. Dovi got it done on the inside, but he drifts wide. Lorenzo goes wide as well. Lorenzo then cuts back over, closes the door on Dani Pedrosa.
See, the problem there is, Steve, Pedrosa, he's leaning so far off the right-hand side of the bike, he can't see Lorenzo coming back into the corner. Dovizioso made the move. Here's Pedrosa. Pedrosa's body position. What a monster high side
what?
for Dani Pedrosa.
Racing incident. It's a bizarre one, and it's Lorenzo's accident, but there's nothing deliberate in that at all.
Dovizioso got Lorenzo, then ran in wide. Lorenzo was cutting it back. Look at Pedrosa. Pedrosa's just so far leaned off that bike.
Oh, blimey.
Look at this bang on his left hip, on the right wrist as well, his right hip rather.
Guys, have you ever seen a crash that took out 3 riders and it looks like nobody's really to blame?
You're absolutely right. For so many reasons, it isn't actually anyone's fault. It's just a bizarre incident, and it's such a shame.
Lorenzo, he saw Pedrosa too late. You can't blame him for that. He saw him at the last minute and then desperately tried to pick up. That is what you call a Ducati disaster. Bagnaia with a proper rearguard defensive action here, which has been broken. Marquez goes in. Oh! And they've both gone down. Oh, unbelievable. And there is contact between what was the 63 and 93, the number 1 of Bagnaia and Marc Marquez in the gravel at turn 5.
We didn't have to wait long for fireworks, did we, between Marc Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia. Bagnaia going for that very cutback. The gap was there to try and slip back up the inside of Marc Marquez. Marquez just didn't want to release the gap. It's a tricky corner, this, because it's a double apex left-hander, so it's very easy to take that late apex on the way out. Bagnaia well within his right seat to go back to the inside, and Marc Marquez is just trying to get himself back onto line, having gone up the inside and ran wide. It's very similar that to what we saw between Bagnaia and Vinales at the Mont last year.
Guys, Marc was trying to close the door, so because he knew he'd gone wide, you know, and if he'd kind of stayed on line, they both would have made it through.
If you can't get enough MotoGP, click here to subscribe.